Thank you. Good evening, everybody, and welcome once again to another sizzling session of your favourite game show. My name is Ted Rogers, and the fidgets on my digits say it's 3, 2, 1. That means, of course, we have 3 shows in one. We have a quiz, a game, and a variety show. Thank you for joining us, and a big thank you to our studio audience. We have 1 or 2 groups I would like to mention. I know we've got a group of young wives with us tonight, haven't we? Well, are you here? Ah. Have you brought your husbands with you, or is it a pleasure trip? Ah. No, it's so nice to have the young wives here to get away from the house, and all those domestic things, to come to a TV show and see people winning things like kitchen units, furniture, carpets and washing machines. We also have a party of removal people here, is that right? Where are the removal people? Oh, you're there. On your way to number 10? Good you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, right now there's only one thing that commands the enjoyment of our contestants, and you know who that is. Here he is, looked after by the lovely Libby Roberts, my old mate, Dusty Ben. Well, Libby, I see Dusty's dressed up for the occasion again.
Yes, that's right. As the theme is Far East, we've done him up as a coolie. And joining in our fun, we have David Yip, Norman Chappell, Wei Wong, Lipstick, and Wong Ting.
Fantastic. Try saying that when you're sober. It doesn't work out. Don't forget, of course, our residents, Mike Newman and Chris Emmett, are here. So, too, are the most important people, our contestants. Say hello, please.
From Ashton Keynes, Chris and Jane Humphreys. From Doncaster, Bev and Margaret Marshall. From Durham, Michael and Wendy Smith.
Right, OK, we start as usual with our quiz where our couples can win up to £1,000. £10 each correct answer in the first round. A maximum in both rounds, of course, would get them £1,000. Let's meet our first couple tonight, who are indeed Wendy and Michael, and you're from Durham.
That's right.
Lovely, I see. OK, Wendy, let's talk to you first. You met Michael at the Young Conservatives.
That's right, yes.
And you got married. Now, this is interesting. You came back from honeymoon with a black eye.
Yes, you can imagine what people said. We crashed the car.
You crashed the car on your honeymoon?
That's right, and came back with a black eye, yes.
Well, how did you crash your car? I mean,
well, there was a rabbit going across the road and we swerved. That was our story and we were sticking to it.
More rabbits? Yes. Another honeymoon?
Yes.
Michael?
Yes. You got it.
Now, listen here, you're a pensions account executive and you'd like to be an MP, is that right?
That's right, yes.
You really would? Well, so would a lot of politicians.
Yes.
I've got to be honest, I had the same sort of feeling when I was a child. Ever since a baby, I wanted to be an MP. My mother used to change me on the bedside cupboard. I was the first cabinet wet. Let's get your questions. Yeah. With your questions, we have Fiona Curzon. Hey, Fiona. Yes. Now, love, how are you, OK?
Yes, fine.
Looking lovely, good.
Thank you.
Would you like to select your questions, please, Wendy and Michael? Any one of the 3 envelopes?
Thank you.
Thank you, so we don't know what questions you have. Now, you know, we do like you, of course, to answer alternately. Ladies first, we'll let you have one to start with. Of course, I have to accept the first answer you give me, and there's only 2 ways we can stop you if you make a mistake or run out of time. Good luck to you for £10 each correct answer. Now, this question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters K-I. We will give you a definition and we want you to give us a word. So words beginning with K-I. Now, a small booth for a telephone is a kiosk. So that's what we'll start you with. A small booth for a telephone is a...
Kiosk.
Right. A room for cooking meals.
Kitchen.
Toy for flying on a string.
Kite.
A blow with a foot.
Kick.
A young goat.
Kid.
Scottish for church.
Kirk.
Stealing a person for ransom.
Don't know.
A salted smoked herring.
Kippers.
All the equipment for a soldier.
Kit.
And tartan skirt.
Kilt.
Kilt, not bad. You got 9 right there. Only one you didn't know. Stealing a person for ransom was kidnapping. So at the end of that, you have 9 right, £90. Yes, you have. Well done. Classic. Great start. Marvellous start. Now we have Chris and Jane Humphreys from Ashton Keynes in Wiltshire. Now, I know Wiltshire, but where is Ashton Keynes near?
Near Cirencester.
Cirencester, I see. Chris, I see you're a technologist and you work in research development with plastics?
That's right.
Now, your hobbies, you like five-a-side football, and where do you do that? At Cirencester?
In Swindon, actually, at the Stratton Community Centre.
You actually play?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I watch five-a-side football, Chelsea. No, that hurts. Yeah. Jane, you're a mother of a baby girl, and how old is she?
For just 4 months.
Just 4 months?
Yes.
Ah, recent acquisition. Lovely. Her name is what?
Caroline.
Uh-huh. Let's get your questions. Fiona, may we have them, please? Lovely. Here we are. Would you like to select one of those 2 envelopes? There we are. Which one, Chris?
Good job.
OK, you've got the job of it. OK, don't forget, you've got a 90 to try and catch up on a very good start back there. Again, we'll let you have one to start with. If you don't know an answer, say don't know. This question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters N-O. We will give you a definition, and we want you to give us the word. So words beginning with N-O. Now, a vague idea is a notion, so that's what we'll start you with. A vague idea is a...
Notion.
Disturbing sound.
Noise.
Short written letter.
Note.
1 of 2 openings in the nose.
Nostril.
Slang for food.
Nosh.
A rubber-like strip of pasta.
Don't know.
Horse's meal bag.
Noose.
Ah, no. Noose, no. We've got nose bag, I'm afraid. It's not easy when you're ticking against that clock. The one you didn't know was a ribbon-like strip of pasta noodle, but at the end of that you have 5 right, so you have £50. Yes, you have. Very nice. That's still very good. Very good indeed. Now we've got Bev and Margaret Marshall from Doncaster. And Bev, I see you trained as a teacher, but now you're a district officer with the NUT. Nuts, huh?
Nuts.
You've heard all the jokes on that, I'm sure. For hobbies, you're with the Amateur Operatic Society.
Yes,
And you swig bass.
No, I
Sing bass. Sorry.
Close. Close.
And what do you sing? What sort of a...
Gilbert and Sullivan, by and large.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so let's get this straight. You're a school teacher, you're a representative for the Teachers' Union, and you like singing Gilbert and Sullivan.
Correct.
So you are the very model of an NUT official. The children go outside when you would blow on your whistle. Never quite, near enough. Margaret. Also, Margaret, you're a teacher. Huh? What subjects do you teach?
Well, history is my subject, but I teach at middle school now, and I teach general subjects to 9-year-olds.
How do you think, you know, Margaret, that the history is played on television? Did you see the Borgias?
Well, yes.
Yeah, that's a bit much, isn't it? Yes. I mean, the things that rich family got up to. Oh, dear, oh, dear. It reminded me of the presents the wise men gave, you know, gold, frank incest, and more. Let's get your questions. Fiona's got them here. Thank you. That's it, the only one left, so I better take it. OK, good luck to you. 90 and a 50 beat. Again, we'll let you have one to start. Don't know an answer, say don't know. This question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters M-O. We will give you a definition. We want you to give us the words. So words beginning with M-O. First part of the day, of course, is the morning. That's what we'll start you with. The first part of the day is the...
Morning.
Right. Informal word for a film.
Pass.
Disorderly crowd of people.
Mob.
Unshaved hair on upper lip.
Mustache.
Slang for a cat.
Moggy.
Small rodent.
Mouse.
Soft leather shoe.
Pass.
Lens for correcting vision of one eye.
Monocle.
Exclusive control of the market supply.
Monetarism.
Ah, no, monopoly is what we wanted. Sorry about that. The other one you didn't know here, soft leather shoe was moccasin. Yes? And the other one was what? Ah, yes. The informal word for a film was movie. So at the end of that, what have we got for you? Let's see. You also, no, you've got a 60. £60, 6 right. Well done. Smashing. So, that's not bad at all. What a good scoring opening round. We've got Jane and Chris here on £50. We've got Bev and Margaret on £60. In the lead at the moment, Michael and Wendy, couple number 1, £90 they have. Lovely. And I don't know whether you noticed at home, of course, but the groups of words that we gave all of our couples, they're spelled K-I-M-O-N-O, which was kimono, which of course ties in with our theme this week of Far East. Let's have your second round questions. Libby has them. Okay, Libby, select one of them, please. Thank you, Wendy. Okay, now then, you're going for £90 for each correct answer. And good luck. This question is about islands and well-known towns on them. We will give you a town, and we want you to give us the island on which it stands. Now, Reykjavik is in Iceland, so that's the one we'll start you with. Reykjavik is in...
Iceland.
Tipperary.
Era.
Havana.
Don't know.
Palma.
Mallorca.
Douglas.
Isle of Man.
St Helier.
Jersey.
Colombo.
Don't know.
Cowes.
Isle of Wight.
Hobart.
Don't know.
Famagusta.
Cyprus.
Right, not bad. Hobart is in Tasmania, Colombo is in Sri Lanka or Ceylon, Havana is in Cuba. I think that's about 7 at the end of that. What have you got? Yes, you've got £630. £630. Lovely. Well done. It's warm work tonight. Okay, Jane, thanks, Libby. £630. Here's Chris and Jane. They're going for £50 each correct answer. Good luck. This question is about famous towns and cities and the countries they are in. We will give you the name of a town, and we want you to give us the country. Dresden is in East Germany, so that's the one we'll start you with. Dresden is in...
East Germany.
Naples.
Italy.
Hiroshima.
Don't know.
Madras.
India.
Istanbul.
Turkey.
Nice.
Don't know.
Alice Springs.
Don't know.
West
Delft.
Germany.
Wrong, I'm sorry. It's Holland.
That's right.
Netherlands, yes. Alice Springs, of course, is in Australia. Nice is in France, and Hiroshima is in Japan. Yeah, I think most people will remember that one, unfortunately. At the end of that, though, I think, yes, you have 4 right. You've got £200. Not bad, is it? £200. Well done. Bev and Margaret. Thank you, Libby. OK, you're going for £60 for each correct answer. Again, good luck to you. This question is about famous coasts and beaches which are popular with holidaymakers. We will give you the name of a beach or coast, and we want you to tell us the country it is in. Now, Muizenberg Beach is in South Africa. Yes, I saw your face. So, Muizenberg Beach is in...
South Africa.
Right, Bondi Beach.
Pass.
Côte d'Azur.
Don't know.
Algarve.
Don't know.
Costa del Sol.
Spain.
Lido.
Italy.
Waikiki.
Don't know.
Cape Cod.
Don't know.
Acapulco.
Mexico.
Copacabana.
Brazil.
Right, so Cape Cod is in the United States. Yes, now you know. Waikiki is in Hawaii, also the United States.
Been
No, maybe one day, Bev. The Algarve is in Portugal, Côte d'Azur, France, Bondi Beach, Australia. Yes, there you are. I've been there. Great place, too. At the end of that round over, how good have you done? Well, £300 you have. Well done. 300. Well, oh, geez. So at the end of our quiz this week, Jane and Chris have got £200. We've got Bev and Margaret on 300. The winners this week, no question, Wendy and Michael, couple number 1, £630. Lovely. Well, Jane and Chris, you know, it's always it's sad to say goodbye to one of our couples, but with £200, that's not a bad night's work, is it really? Great to have you with us.
Thank you.
There's your ceramic dusty bin, of course, and there's the £200.
Thank you.
All in lovely Chris £10 notes. Been a lovely couple. You know, love to the little girl. Thank you for coming. And take care, Chris. All the best. Give them a great round of applause. Lovely people. Thank you. Massive. OK, folks, we're away for the break. We'll be back soon on 3, 2, 1. Don't go far now, will you? See you.
You must do. Yes. Miss.
Manicure, sir?
Just a trim.
Welcome to part 2, ladies and gentlemen, where we have Michael and Wendy. You're from Durham, and Bev and Margaret are from Doncaster. They're about to stay with us now and watch the next 3 items because we have lined up for you. You know, at the end of each one of our items, one of the characters will come to the table and leave a clue object and read a rhyme. When we've got 3 on the table now, I shall ask you to choose one you'd like to reject should you get through into part 3. I'll also ask you which one you'd like to reject. You can both choose the same one if you wish. Once you've made your choice what you would like to reject, should you get through, I will then read the elimination question. But we'll get to that in a moment, and we'll get on and have the first of our items tonight on the theme of the Far East. You know, that was the home of one of the world's most famous fictional detectives. He was non-aggressive and unconventional in solving many cases with a novel line in Confucius-type logic. This Oriental original was Charlie Chan.
International crime, very difficult way. Europeans look all the same to me.
Mr. Chan, I need to talk to you in private.
Have no fear. Number one son, very discreet.
Number one son?
Now you know why he's discreet.
Ah.
Please sit.
Ah, thank you.
What is your problem?
It's my wife.
Sorry, marriage guidance next door.
No, she's been kidnapped.
Ah, there is old Chinese proverb. Men who steal other men's wife pay ultimate penalty.
He get mother-in-law too.
They're demanding £100,000 for her return.
You have recent photograph?
Yes. Here.
Ah.
Your wife, she's standing behind the panda?
What panda?
1,000 pardons. Light in here very dim. And number one son not much brighter. Sorry, it was the black eyes.
Oh, yes. She's got a part-time job as a sumo wrestler.
You're sure you want her back?
Oh, Mr. Chan, I'm a desperate man.
You must be.
You don't understand. To me, she's everything. She's all I have. She's charming, tender, loving, understanding. But much more than all that, she's rich and generous.
From kidnappers. I think, sir, your problem nearly solved.
You mean you know who they are?
No, but I have feeling they're only stone's throw away. Honorable sir, return to your home. I have you reunited with wife within the hour.
But...
Please do as I say. All will be well.
Oh, very well. Thank you.
But father, how can you have solved the problem so quickly?
It was the note.
You mean you know the handwriting?
No. The kidnappers have changed their terms. They now offer me £100,000 if I get him to take his wife back.
Lovely. Norman Chappell. Many disguises. You see him on so many things. Many. He's had more face changes than Westminster Abbey, haven't you?
Thank you.
Lovely. Good to see you, Norman, as
There we
usual.
are. I think you'd like the clue.
That clue is what? It's the ransom note, is it?
Yes, it's the ransom note.
OK, and you have a rhyme as well.
And now I shall lead the line, or read the rhyme.
Lead the line.
After solving his cases inscrutably, Charlie Chan's powers faded. After solving the clue indubitably, you may feel somewhat jaded. And there we are.
There we are. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Norman Chappell. Thanks, Norman.
Thank you.
Take care. Good to see you. Bev's saying a little word in your ear there, Margaret. What do you think?
Yes, it could be a jade stone, perhaps jewellery.
Well, there you go. They're thinking straight away. What do you say, Michael? Any idea?
Well, I heard case, and I was thinking of luggage. So,
Well, that's rather nice. You've only seen one item, and straight away both couples are thinking about it, which is good because, remember, both our couples are still in the game at this point. We'll only know who's going to go at the end of part 2. OK, our second item this week on the theme of the Far East features one of the most foremost exponents on the art of Diablo. This used to be known as the devil on 2 sticks, and after you've seen this, you'll say, how the devil does he do it? Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Mr. Wong Mao Ting. marvellous, Mr. Wong Mao Ting. Libby, you have his clue and his rhyme?
Yes, this is a bit of flannel.
Yeah, a
That's
bit
the
of
clue.
flannel's the clue. OK. How about the rhyme?
Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, but you won't find them in here. Jet-propelled it may be, but what it contains is clear.
Now then. Hey, they were both pretty good on the last one that came in. Anyway, thank you very much indeed. Libby Roberts, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Libby. Let's have our next one. After that, we'll have 3 on the table, and we'll know who's going to stay and who's going to go. So let's get on. Our journey eastward this time, we take a humorous look at one of the greatest creations of mankind. In fact, it's the biggest. It stretches 1,500 miles, and it varies from 15 to 30 feet in height. What stories lie behind the building of the Great Wall of China?
And this, darling, is the Great Wall of China. As you can see, the people are making great efforts to renovate it now the tourists are coming here.
Is he doing it on his own?
Oh, I shouldn't think so.
Ask him.
Oh, darling, for heaven's sake, he's a mere peasant. He won't speak English.
Hello! And bottom of morning at you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello and begala.
Are you sure he's Chinese? He sounds vaguely Irish to me.
Oh, I learned English in Paddyfield. Chinese jokey.
Yes. Me white.
Oh, me yellow.
No. Me white, this Mrs. White.
Oh, me yellow. Still waiting for Miss Wright.
No, you... Me white, Charles Maxwell White.
Oh, me Lee. Oh, Lee.
He is Irish. O'Reilly.
No, darling. O'Reilly is Pekingese for sunshine of the morning. You are Pekingese?
Me boxer.
Oh! Sorry. No offense.
It's no offense. It's a wall. No offense. It's the Great Wall of China.
Looks more like a brick wall to me.
Sally, darling, how can you joke about this? The Great Wall of China, built from rocks millions of years old. If these rocks could only speak, what a story they could tell.
Oh, that would not say very much. It's from Hong Kong. Plastic.
Plastic? You're not using real rocks?
No, too expensive. We use shamrocks.
I told you he was Irish.
Are you the only workman here?
Are you the only idiot here? There are thousands of people that work on this wall. We are all members of the great worldwide Chinese building firm.
Oh, who are they?
It's Confucius.
It's Confucius. Confucius say, if snail crawl up your leg, it will be 3 weeks before you go, woo!
Well, it would be. It really would be. It's Michael. Michael O'Newman.
Now
What's
then,
going to be the clue, Mike?
It's the rock.
The rock
from
is
the Great Wall. The rock from the Great Wall.
And the rhyme?
The rhyme is, working out the rhymes always causes trouble. To help you work this out, the answer's in the rubble.
Now then, it's only the decision time now. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Newman. Cheers, Mike. God bless. Thanks very much. Yeah. There's been lots of chats after each item has been brought in. Bev's having a good chat there. Michael, any idea what you think that one could be?
Well, Wendy seems to have an idea.
What do you think, Wendy?
Trip to China, maybe? China.
Oh, dear. Really? And how about you, Bev? You and Margaret, what do you think it could be?
Well, the answer's in the rubble, so it's an anagram of rubble, the rubble.
Oh, is it?
I haven't had a chance to work on that one.
Well, I must say, you know,
That's where the answer
both couples have worked on all of them, you know, tonight. Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I can read, of course, both of these two again to give you another idea. The flannel was brought in, a bit of flannel by Libby for Wong Mao Ting, and said, rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, but you won't find them in here. Jet-propelled it may be, but what it contains is clear. That's what Libby said. Of course, Norman Chappell brought in the ransom note from the first item. Norman said, after solving his cases inscrutably, Charlie Chan's powers faded. After solving the clue indubitably, you may feel somewhat jaded. That's what Norman said. You've heard the three of them now. You hopefully have got a good idea what they could be. Now, what I have to do is give you a chance to see what you'll both reject should you get through into part 3. Good luck to you anyway. Which one will you reject, Michael, you and Wendy? Any idea?
The second one.
Which is the piece of flannel?
Yes.
The bit of flannel you want to reject if you get through, OK? How about you, Margaret and Bev? What do you...
We've made the same decision as
Oh,
well.
have you? Oh, well, that's easy, isn't it?
We also know what it is, by the way.
Oh, you also know what it is. Oh, that's good. How clever they are. That's made it easy for us. We know what's going to be rejected, whoever gets through. So good luck to you, because now we come to the part where we're going to find out. I'm going to read you the elimination question. You're not allowed to put your fingers on the buttons, by the way. Put the hands by the side of the button. When I start to read this question, if you think you know the answer, as I say, hit the button, then answer. If you answer before hitting the button, I must offer it to the other couple. If you hit the button, answer, and you're wrong, again, I must offer it to the other couple. Here again, we get no answer. I'll carry on until we do get a decision. Good luck to you, Bev and Margaret, and Michael and Wendy. Here we go now. Now, this question, this is estimated to be the most populous city in the world. It's just... we have an answer here from Bev.
Tokyo.
Tokyo, you are through. Right. Lovely. Great. Well, the answer indeed was Tokyo, so that means good luck to you. Beverly and Margaret, you're through from Doncaster. And, of course, we do have to say goodbye to Michael and Wendy. Now, what was the money you won in the quiz? Can we remember? What is it?
Here we are, £630.
Yes,
Thank you
well,
very much.
that's not a bad Michael. £630. Well done, Fiona. And your ceramic dusty. The ceramic dusty bin. And I think that might help you to become an MP, might it, Michael? At least, yes, you won your deposit tonight. But we also have for you a little consolation prize which Libby Roberts has. So you just take a look at this over here. Now, where are they? Oh, there are. Wonderful. Congratulations, Michael. Good luck. Thanks for being such lovely people. Great. Congratulations to the couple going through. That's nice to see. Oh, Shirley Jones does it again. Our researcher lady, she gets us wonderful couples to come on our programme. And good luck to you for getting through. You have chosen the bit of flannel. That's the one we're going to see what you have, in fact, rejected after we come back, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. We'll see you after the break on 3, 2, 1. Well, there you go. Good luck. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 3, where Beverly and Margaret Marshall, our school teachers, have got through, in fact, to part 3. Here they are, and we've got the bit of flannel, Bev and Margaret, that you rejected, and we're about to see exactly what it is. In fact, what did you think it was?
Well, we think flannel, we think it's some bathroom, a shower unit or something.
Or a speedboat.
Or a speedboat. Yeah. Oh, well, let's see. It said, rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, but you won't find them in here. Jet-propelled it may be, but what it contains is clear. So... we'll find out now what it is you've rejected. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, but you won't find them in here. Well, the tub could be a bath, as you say, or perhaps even a boat, as you say. But whatever it is, it sounds like some sort of empty tub. Jet-propelled it may be. Somebody latched onto that earlier on, so it doesn't sound like our regular empty tub, Dusty Bin. He's only radio-controlled, not jet. But what it contains is clear. What could be in a tub which would be clear? Water. Add to that the flannel that you've got here as the clue, and we're back to the bath. But this, in fact, you are right, is no ordinary bath. You'd have had the most up-to-date bath you're likely to find, complete with underwater jets, ready to relax you and stimulate the circulation. You've rejected this superb jacuzzi. Look. Look at that. Yes. Yeah. It's wonderful, isn't it? A superb jacuzzi. Really, it's tremendous for relaxing. You're doing well in there, aren't you? Marvellous prize. What do you think about that?
Super prize, yes.
Super prize. Could you have done with that?
Well, I could do with a wash at the moment. But,
I think we could all dive in, but I'm sure you'll agree. Ladies and gentlemen, an absolute superb prize. They really are wonderful. Really are wonderful. Lovely. But it has indeed, it's been rejected. So I'll tell you what we'll do, Margaret and Bev. We're going to take a look at our very next item, because now we're going on a musical trip to the Far East. It's that classic song telling of a leisurely cruise to the Orient on the slow boat to China. And here with that wonderful number is the delightful Wong.
I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, or to myself alone. Get you and keep you in my arms evermore. Leave all your lovers weeping on a faraway shore. Out on the briny with the moon big and shiny, melting your heart of stone. I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, or to myself alone. Big and shiny, melting your heart of stone. I'd love to get you on a slow, slow boat to China, or to myself
And how are you? Good to see you again. Haven't seen you for quite a time, have we?
No.
Where have you been? I mean, you did a long season somewhere. Where was that?
Well, I've been back to Hong Kong for a long time, and then we work in France and Spain for a
But
while.
when are you going to leave these folks here as the clue?
I've got a Peking duck.
Peking duck,
Yeah.
yes. We can tell that, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. The
Smell
Peking duck,
lovely.
that's the clue. And what does the rhyme say?
Slow vessels to China may be all the rage, but this one should make more noise. Work this one out, you'll be able to gauge whether noise overjoys or annoys.
Now then. Oh, gosh, she says, Margaret. Bev?
I say gosh as well.
Oh, good. Well, at least we've
Nice.
stopped you once.
Unity.
Yes, we've stunned you. But will you please thank Miss Wong? Thank you very much. Good luck, lovely. So the Peking duck we have, again, I can read the piece of the Great Wall of China brought in by Mike Newman, or the ransom note brought in, the very first item, from Norman Chappell. Which of these two would you like to hear again?
Ransom note.
Ransom note.
The ransom note from Norman, he said, after solving his cases inscrutably, Charlie Chan's powers faded. After solving the clue indubitably, you may feel somewhat jaded.
Yes, I think we'll get rid of the note here.
You will, okay? You're going to reject the ransom note brought in from Norman. Norman said after solving his cases inscrutably, Charlie Chan's powers faded. After solving the clue indubitably, you may feel somewhat jaded. I wonder whether you will when we see just what it could be. After solving his cases inscrutably, Charlie Chan's powers faded. Could power fading have something to do with electrical goods? Well, after solving the clue indubitably, you may feel somewhat jaded. Well, you may feel jaded. Does that mean you won't like it at all? Well, where does the kidnapper's note fit in? As it was thrown, should you throw this? Well, what was in the note when it was thrown in? A stone. And that's what you've rejected. I think you latched onto this earlier on. Not one, but several put together this beautiful collection of jade jewellery. Take a look. You see, I think earlier on you were talking about jade, weren't you?
Yes, I was, actually.
And you've forgotten all about it by the time we got to that. Huh? Well, I've got to tell you, that was a marvellous prize, a necklace there and earrings and all sorts, and worth a pretty penny, as indeed all the prizes are on our show, except for one little character, and I don't think I need to remind you who that is. So therefore, you can listen to anybody. We're going to have one more, and then we're down to the final three. Then we've got to really start to get it together and see if we can get rid of that dusty bin. Our last item tonight, the Far East, you know, boasts many strange things, but none more complex and varied in its martial arts like judo, kendo, jiu-jitsu, kung fu. But, of course, the most renowned of them all is karate, the art of the open hand. Here to demonstrate it, the Chinese detective himself, Mr. David Yip.
Great honor now to introduce one of Japan's greatest exponents of the art of karate, the Grand Master himself, Alf-san.
How do you do? Yes. Good evening, ladies, and what you have with you. This evening, a man who is a legend in his own lifetime. The greatest exponent of karate, 6'2" of rippling muscle. When I tell you a man who with one hand alone can... Excuse me. A man with one hand alone, with an eye... A man who with one hand alone can... Ha! Shit! Don't do that. Boy. Good. Final life out of me there. What are you doing?
You've no lens in your glasses.
I know. They hurt my eyes, so I took them out. Anyway, excuse me a moment. This man, with hands of steel, will smash a girder with one blow straight the way through the middle. You'll just let me continue, please. In the demonstration, with a hand of steel on... I wish you wouldn't keep doing that. He's gone.
It hurts your throat.
Oh, get on. For God's sake. Would you mind just standing back, please? Now, hold you. Right. Ladies and Chatspeys, a demonstration of the martial arts. Oh, dear, I'm terribly sorry about that. I didn't know you were there, you see. You know, when I did that, you have arrived.
Why have you got the helmet on? It's not dangerous.
Tell that to the lion.
Here. You all right?
Answer the telephone.
Hey, the telephone's not ringing.
Why wait till the last minute?
Anyone, as I was saying... I think he's having a funny turn. I wish to God I was. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you... Oh. Hi!
verse, a song. Maestro, please.
Goodbye, goodbye. I wish you all a last goodbye.
There you are, you see, the young son heroes. There's Don, Estelle and Jack Douglas. Poor David Yip, no wonder he ran away.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. How you, Don, all right?
Very well.
Listen, you're doing the LPs these days, aren't you?
Oh, yes,
Yeah?
working. Lofty Records.
Yeah. Lofty records. And you thought it was tough working with Windsor Davis?
Yes, I did, yes.
There you
It's
are.
nearly
Lovely
impossible.
boy, see? Lovely boy.
From a great height.
As always. Listen, Jack, you've gone into another area completely.
So have I.
Yeah, oh, well, there you go.
Yes.
You always get a long way with this guy, you know. Listen,
He's
tell
an
us all-
antique.
What?
He's an antique.
An antique?
An antique, yes.
So am I.
Are you?
Yes.
I'm a bit Matt and Jeff. I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
Listen, what do you
not
two...
for me, I've just put one out.
Well, I wouldn't brag about that, but
What to get on with this?
what are you going to leave us a clue?
Well, those are tuning forks.
Two tuning forks.
Yes.
That's a clue. And what does the rhyme say, Jack? Would you like to read the words, please?
Shall we read
the
it
pair
together?
of you?
Yes,
Would you
Oh, yeah,
mind?
both of us. Right. We'll never pass our kung fu test, so we'll throw away the gear. We'll have to find another way to show there's naught to fear.
What chance do you stand? None at all. Ladies and gentlemen, Don, Estelle and Jack Douglas. Oh, dear. I'd love to have heard him introducing Wei Wei Wong, wouldn't you? Lovely. So what do you think that could be? The two tuning forks there as a clue. Any idea what you think it could be?
Tuning car, you tune a car, gear.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the
Could be a
Peking
bit
duck.
car-y.
Peking duck brought in by Wei Wei, of course, and then we still have the piece of the China wall there. Which one would you like to hear out of these two?
Peking duck.
Like to hear the duck? Okay, yes. Wei Wei said, slow vessels to China may all be the rage, but this one should make more noise. Work this one out and you'll be able to gauge whether noise overjoys or a noise.
Well,
Leave it to you this time.
well,
I'm opting out.
shall we get our teeth into that duck and
Yes,
reject it?
I think I'd agree with that.
Yes, teeth into the duck.
It's
Just
a carcass. You'd throw carcass in a bin, wouldn't
Yes,
you?
it looks,
would you?
It looks pretty grotty, actually.
Well, yes.
is a burnt
I think
offering.
it sort of pen and inks a bit. It's like it's been round here a few days. You want to reject the Peking duck,
Indeed
yes?
we do, yes.
Okay, Wei Wei brought in the Peking duck, slow vessels to China. May all be the rage, but this one should make more noise. Work this one out and you'll be able to gauge whether the noise overjoys or a noise. Slow vessels to China may all be the rage. Well, Wei Wei sang about the slow boat, but there are other vessels, possibly China ones. We said this one should make more noise, so that doesn't sound like China ware unless you drop it. Work this one out and you'll be able to gauge whether noise overjoys or a noise. Well, does noise overjoy or annoy? Well, noise, what we usually call noise, that's a sound. Well, we don't like that much. And what about the Peking duck? Well, if you'd won this on our Far East show, that's just what you would have scored. A duck, our empty vessel, dusty bin. Done. A little bow, and away he goes. Oh, lovely. Right, so you've got to be thrilled to bits about that, huh?
Well, we all love him, but when he goes, we think he's even...
They all say the same. Everybody loves that character. When you get rid of him, he's gone. You're delighted. OK, that's it. We have two on the table. You know you're going to take home a good prize tonight, of course. I can read both of these again. Now, this was the piece of wall brought in by Mike Newman, who said, working out the rhymes always causes trouble. To help you work this out, the answer's in the rubble, is what Mike said.
Yeah. Well, in the rubble, he did say that the rubble was from Hong Kong. So that could be could possibly be a holiday to Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm. Well,
very nice.
that's what you think there. The two tuning forks brought in just now by Jack Douglas and Don Estelle will never pass our kung fu test, so we'll throw away the gear. We'll have to find another way to show there's naught to fear. Now then.
Naught to fear. We aren't sure about that, but of course with the tuning forks and the gear, it could be the car, couldn't it?
But they're chucking away the gear.
Holiday?
Go on, Margaret.
No.
You keep shouldering
All
it. What do you
right.
think?
We think that's a holiday, definitely.
No, wait a
So we
minute. I
don't
think
see
it's
the
you
car.
that thinks that, isn't it?
Oh, yes, no, you want to get rid of that, do you, then?
We're going to reject the rubble.
Yes, Margaret?
Yes,
we think it's a holiday.
You think it's a holiday,
We'd
but you
love a
want to...
holiday, but we'll...
OK, well, you want to reject that, yes?
Yeah.
OK, going, gone. For the last time, you've rejected the rubble. Working out the rhymes always causes trouble. To help you work this out, the answers in the rubble. That's what it is. Now, you know what you think it is. Let's see. Working out the rhymes always causes trouble. Well, you know that's always true. To help to work this one out, the answer's in the rubble. Well, I suppose there could be dust in rubble, but Mike brought you in this piece of wall here. Chris picked it up and told you the answer was there. Well, if you remember, that did come from Hong Kong, and that's what you've rejected. You're absolutely right. A fabulous 14 days in Hong Kong. Just take a look at this. That's it. You'd have had 14 days in the Crown Colony of Hong Kong. The Crown Colony of Hong Kong. We don't have many of those left. No, you'd have been staying in Kowloon, of course, which overlooks that fabulous harbour of Hong Kong Island. It really is a wonderful place. Very many different forms of transport over there for your sightseeing. It really is one of the most amazing sights, that harbour, believe me. There are plenty of different religious customs from the East, that magnificent food. You'd have learned how to make your own noodles. All in all, I think you'll agree, Bev and Margaret, a really sensational holiday. And I do feel a bit sorry for you, but you're a bit upset that's gone, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we'd have liked a holiday.
Yes?
Difficult choice.
A difficult choice, but in fact, it's been rejected. It has gone, but a truly sensational prize. 14 days in Hong Kong, and now we're going to see what you have, in fact, won. The 2 tuning forks brought in by Jack and Don. We'll never pass our kung fu test, so we'll throw away the gear. We'll have to find another way to show there's naught to fear. That's what they said. Or Don tried to say. We'll never pass our kung fu test, so we'll throw away the gear. Well, could the gear be closed, or did you think we were trying to make you throw away a car? You've obviously thought of that. Well, was the throwaway a hint to do just that? Well, if you were thinking of a car, we said we'll have to find another way. And to show there's naught to fear, well, you'll certainly fear winning naught, because all 4 lines had wheel in them, which makes 4 wheels. Then we had 2 tuning forks. Okay, what has 4 wheels? It must be kept tuned, which you were thinking about, and has 2 forks. Another way of travel, yes, you won 2 motorcycles. Look at this. Not exactly a motor car, but how are you going to feel with one of these going up and down the town, huh?
Oh, it's very... Is that the ladies' one to do all the shopping in?
They are, in fact, I'm afraid, so you're going to have to do a lot of work on that. Maybe you too as well. You've got to get one on the front here, Bev. Have you ever ridden one of these before?
No, but I can learn.
You certainly learn. I think you'll agree, a fabulous prize. Huh? You've been a terrific couple. Thanks a lot for being on the show. How much did you win in the quiz?
300.
They've forgotten already. £300 it was. Libby has it. £300. That's what you won. Terrific. There it is for you. Give us a kiss, Margaret. Congratulations, Bev. Take care. Wonderful people, ladies and gentlemen. Great mates. We're going to look forward to you again next week. Have a wonderful week from all of us on 3, 2, 1. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.